Kia ora, Virgo. This is your reading for the full moon in Aquarius, or just whenever you happen to watch this, And they're general readings. They won't always resonate. And if they do, that's wonderful. So we're just looking, it's a funny time, isn't it, at the moment? It has been for a while, I guess. We're just looking this week, and do like, share and subscribe because it really supports me and helps me to keep this going. And we will be coming up with some collection of sort of 3 month ahead forecasts for each astro sign, and also some sort of, which I did earlier, I think last year or this year, some water well reading, so some more love-based, relationship-based reading. So do subscribe and you'll get notified of that. What else was I going to say? Anyway, let's get into it. So what will this full moon in Aquarius reveal, Virgo? Let's have a look at what's just behind you, where you're at. Oh, what's just behind you, where you're at. Currently, we have the Three of Swords coming out, so maybe some maybe some remembering sorrow of the past. Yeah, we will clarify these, of course. Lovely Virgo. So we get the Three of Swords. What's behind you? This is well, look, we all know Three of Swords. It's like 3 swords in the heart, isn't it? Traditionally, and in the Thoth deck, we have the swords sort of dissecting a lotus here. Interestingly, if we look at the astrological weather vane at the moment, we've got Mercury and Mars conjunct in Virgo, which is all about that. Which is all about information being broken down, things being pulled apart in order to put them back together again to understand them more fully. And maybe this is a review, that you've been doing, Virgo, in terms of just looking at having time, for one thing, to review past experiences. Maybe certain things have come up to remind you of levels of sorrow in the past. And of course, when we're in that zone, we sort of think, well, how do we want to as we venture forward or move forward, how do we want to be embracing life, or what, because we don't, sorrow, we all know it. We don't want to sit in it for too long, even if it's remembering the past. Anyway, current position, Virgo, we have the Five of Cups. We all know the Five of Cups as the card of not really seeing what we have in front of us, because we see 3 spilt cups, just like 3 swords, But with the Five of Cups, we do have 2. We've got 2 full ones, but we're sort of focusing more on the loss. Because, all the fives are about some kind of conflict. Because we have to have conflict in order to figure out where we want to go moving forward, what we want to be doing, how we want to be doing it as we move forward. And life's all about that, isn't it? So all of this makes perfect sense. As I said, we will clarify, and then moving forward, term of the day is the 7 of discs. Now, the 7 of discs is a review. So to me, it kind of is like starting with a sort of like memory, remembering, having time to do this. I see these, I mean, simply these 3 cards as like a review. And it's as much an energetic review as any other kind of review. If you're looking at matters of the heart, relationships, all of that stuff. So let's clarify a wee bit. Can we get, for Virgos, just show us a little bit more of this 3 of Swords, please. Because I think you're remembering something. I mean, this could be quite specific for someone out there, and these are really general readings, but I do feel that it is a memory that you're actually seeing where you've come from. This is what I get from this. You're seeing the distance travelled from that memory to now, if that makes sense. Remember, your body, you know, bodies really hold memory. Yeah, and sometimes it's good not to get stuck in that mind, you know, in your head, in the intellect aspect of things. Anyway, I say this, we get the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving, you know, very slow moving. There may have been a very Saturnian, of course. There may have been, you know, you're either looking at how far you've come, or it has taken quite a long time to get to this point now. We get the 6 of Swords with that slow-moving Knight. We come to a calmer place. We know this. We've either travelled physically, I mean, it could be kind of a gazillion things, but we've either travelled physically or, in fact, mentally. So you've doubled up, you know. Clarification, the 3 of Swords, we've come to the 6. We've actually gone way beyond that place of sorrow. It may have taken a long time, but we have. So if we look at the 5 of Cups, please. So nothing's sort of 100%, is it? Like, there's always, even if we're generally very happy, like, we can always look at some element of our lives that doesn't quite satisfy us or fulfill some of our requirements. You know, it's interesting, we get the 3 of Discs in saying that when we're looking at the 5 of Cups, disappointment. We have got 2 cups, but we're sort of fixated. But we need to learn that. We need to learn, you know, there are good things that come out of disappointment. There's learning that comes out of it. We all know that. We get the 3 of Discs, collaboration. It's working together with other people. Yeah, it doesn't always work 100% to what we would like. And we may well be looking at the finer details. We have the review card of the 7 of Discs again. So we've got that twice here. May well be, you know, I think some of the past few weeks, readings for Virgo, there was a sort of period of construction or projects that were on the go for a while there, like project managing almost. You know, we can't, certain things aren't always fulfilled in the way that we possibly expected, but there's definitely an energetic review here in regards to collaborative efforts, or in fact your own choices within those collaborative efforts. Virgo, let's have a look at the Seven of Swords again. Seven of Discs. We get one card. Yeah, because, you know exactly, like, we get the Queen of Pentacles. You're in a position where you can, because you actually hold quite a lot of power here. You're in a position where you can be sort of, well, it's just got that real independent, directive feel to it. There's a toughness to this reading, Virgo, for some reason. I mean, a strength and fortitude is what I mean in that. I might just get one more card for the Queen of Pentacles, which in some ways is you. God, this is weird. Yeah, there's a toughness. Don't let, we get the Three of Swords again, bookended. The Three of Swords, the Seven of Discs, both twice. Look, I don't think expectations have not been fulfilled in some project here, but don't let it kind of set you on a negative track, is what I mean. The strength comes from these trials, these processes, and the Queen of Pentacles, you, dear Virgo, male or female, it doesn't matter, is a wonderful, benevolent, very practical, generous character. So don't let, don't let sorrow, there is a bitter sweetness to this. There's a bitter sweetness to it. I'll just get the Journey Map card, please, for lovely Virgo here. Wow, we get desire. I'm covering up the... yeah, look, there's a great strength. I mean, there's trial here. There's an understanding of sorrow and your own, and I guess your own self-responsibility here in terms of the choices that you've made. And maybe those choices were made in the past, But there's definitely been a review of sorts. But like this innate strength and fortitude is just pouring out of, it's pouring out of you, Virgo, like a luminous light here. Bittersweet, even beyond whatever's gone on here for you, because there's a few different narratives in this reading. So beyond all that has happened, not eventuated, but happened, because all of this reading seems to be about a review which has given you greater fortitude, greater strength, a greater sort of magnetism between you and your world, and how you work with the world around you in your world and the people in your world. So it's pretty amazing, Virgo. I don't think we need really to pull anything more. We might get one card from Brian Froud, Fairy Oracle. Just one card here. We get two. Penelope Dreamweaver, this beautiful, another luminescent creature, Virgo. Finding magic in the simple things. And with that, the Singer of Transfiguration, talk about energy reviewing. You've transmutated some kind of situation from the past, some sorrows from the past. You've kind of, in some ways, allowed them to pass through you, to be transmutated in some way, only to be utilised, benefited from in this great luminescent display. This is you, Virgo. It's amazing. So on that note, take good care. Tune into the other, tune into your moon ascendant, Jupiter and Venus as well, for a better overview of what's going on, Virgo. Okay, take care. See you next time.